getting set for kickoff at the U-16-17 U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs. It's the number 11 seeded Sacramento Republic taking on the number 31 seed San Diego Surf on match day 2 in Group D. And a good look at your referees. Chris Ruska is the man in the middle out of Minnesota. Diego Blas, the AR1 out of South Texas. Christian Little will be the AR2 on the far side from Detroit, Michigan. And Sean Cummings out of South Texas is the man in between the benches. So it will be the coin toss between the captains. Colin Travasas for San Diego Surf and Kwabena Boateng for Sacramento Republic. Boateng was invited to the U-18 national camp in January. San Diego, they need a win today or else their playoff run is done heading into match day 3. Cody Warden said, when we came into the playoffs, our biggest goal was to put ourselves in a position to have something to play for on match day 3, and they can still do that with a victory here today. The Sacramento Republic, coming off a 1-0 win over Crew Wolves, can take pole position should they have victory here today. The pro side currently 3rd place in the USL and just finished a great US Open Cup run. Many of these players have trained with that first team as well as playing up with their 18-19s. But it's all about bringing glory to the 16-17 level for the Sacramento Republic side. Well, the San Diego Surf back in the playoffs for the first time since 2011. And head coach Cody Warden said, no matter the opponent, we're not going to sit back, we're not going to bunker down, we are going to stay committed to an attractive, exciting brand of soccer, and we are going to build on that brand. And that is something that the Surf have always been about. So the San Diego Surf breaking out of their huddle, they're ready for this one. Sacramento Republic still in their huddle. Love the team unity going into this one, as this one of just 56 games today, the 15 showcase and match day 2 here in the U-16-17 playoffs. Over the 2 weeks in Oceanside, California, right here at the SoCal Sports Complex, a total of 625 games will be played in the boys and girls U.S. Soccer Development Academy showcases and playoffs. The group winners of the 8 groups will go through to the quarterfinals here at the 16-17 level. Those matches will be played on the 25th and 26th here in Oceanside. The winners will advance to championship weekend to be held in Kansas City. The semifinals July 8th, the finals July 10th. But they got to win this game before they can even think about winning match day 3 and progressing, as it is Sacramento Republic kicking off, attacking to your left, who get us underway. I'm Mark Servant. It's such a pleasure to be with you here on USSoccerDA.com. You're in for a good one. It's a very exciting Sacramento Republic side. Finished 3rd in the Northwest Division, 21-7-6, and have scored an astonishing 89 goals this season. The San Diego Surf finished 5th in what some will tell you is the most competitive of the divisions here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. And certainly in the Southwest Division, they'll say that. They won their final 2 games of the regular season to make their way into the playoffs, grabbing the penultimate wildcard spot. So it's a good look at Angel Flores, a player that Cody Warden said has all the tools to become a professional. High praise from Cody Warden. And it will be a goal kick for Gavin Kornecki, who's playing up from the 15s, has already played with the U-19s as well, and has spent time in U-16 national team camps, Kornecki. So a battle of 2 very good goalkeepers here. So this is Hunter George. Cutting inside, screaming for it on the near side of Sosa. He's not going to get it as it's intercepted in the middle by the Surf. Looked to go the other way, but that one played beyond the reach of Flores, and it'll be a throw-in for the California side from up north. Sacramento Republic will finish the playoffs on Saturday against the Colorado Rapids, while the San Diego Surf will take on Crew Wolves. As this one smashed clear. George wins it. He's got Carrasco in front of him. Carrasco's calling for it. George electing to go alone, and a good tackle as it's poked away. So a good strong run from George, but the center backs were equal to the task. And this one thrown forward. Boateng turning. Captain plays it up. Konecki gets it over to Chen. Lucas Chen attends the same high school as his forward, Nathaniel Carrasco at McClatchy. The throw quickly taken, looking for Carrasco. Tried to play the header back. It's Nathaniel Carrasco who had the game-winning goal against Crew Wolves. What will this be? It'll be a free kick for Sacramento Republic. Alfaro Jr. will take. He plays it inside to Penagos. Long ball to the far side, neatly brought down. Centeno looking to charge up the wing, but instead it's the Surf to go the other way. This is Flores. Overran it, Flores. Allows Boateng to step up to him. Still going Flores. Somehow got the shot off, but Boateng got a foot in, and it will go out of bounds. It'll be the first corner kick of the game, and it goes the way of the San Diego Surf. Good work from Flores over on. Made a mistake first and overran the ball, but then was able to get it back and still fashion a shot. And it leads to this corner kick opportunity in the 4th minute. This ball driven in, doesn't beat Boateng at the near post. Still not out of the woods yet though, Sacramento. Another opportunity for Tovar to send it in. Tovar cuts it back onto his favorite right foot, gets around Penagos. Penagos gets a foot in, but it's the second corner kick for the Surf. Good defending from Mario Penagos. So it'll be another in-swinging corner kick off the boot of Jake Tovar. Plays it low and once again doesn't beat Boateng at the near post. Boateng making his 31st appearance for Sacramento Republic. As this one left off for Espinosa. Well shielded by Chen, and it will be a goal kick for Sacramento Republic. Looking for Penagos. Won it off of Delgado. Leaves it off for Chen. Alfaro Jr. slides it through, and the offside flag goes up against Sosa. Good ball, though. Knifing open the defense from Sosa. Or from Chen, rather, for Sosa. He does a good job to pick his head up and perfectly weighted into the path of Sosa, but the offside flag was up. Sosa with the right idea, looking for the early cross too. However, the whistle killed the play. This is Travasos from Encinitas, California. Tovar has his pocket picked. Penagos rather played it in between his forwards. Yoon Clark whistled for the foul. Clark, another player who's played up with the 19s. It's a good look at your referee, Chris Ruska from Minnesota. Penagos. Tovar stepped in. This is Jake Tovar. Crowded out by 2 Sacramento Republic players, including Clark. Forward for Cardenas. That's a solid challenge. Now Flores receiving it out wide. Oh, it's a lovely touch. Gets by Boateng and shows good recovery speed to get back and square up to the ball. Flores takes him inside. Delgado looking for options ahead of him. Penagos came in to help on the defensive end. George gets it off to Carrasco. They've got Sosa on this near side if they can find him. Sosa tracks it down and is unable to skip by the defender. Textbook one-on-one defending from the Surf, but still more work to be done. Brought down by Alfaro Jr. And Clark gets it back to Boateng. Instantly killed on the far side by Centeno. Motoring down the right-hand side. Centeno to put it in. Carrasco's there! And a great save from Chavazos. Carrascos applauds the service from Centeno. And Travasos telling his side he cannot allow free headers like that. Served on a silver platter. And Carrasco got all of that, but Travasos was equal to the task. First corner kick of the game for Sacramento Republic. There's Carrascos. Usually buries those. Did well to hit it. Just needs to direct it away from the keeper. Still called Travasos into action. He did a great job to make that save. Corner kick. Skips all the way through. Penagos at the top of the box. And he was quickly closed down. Centeno retrieves it. And this is Alfaro Jr. I've already seen his ability to distribute the ball, and there's another example. Good defending from Espinosa, but it will be a throw-in for Sacramento Republic in the 10th minute of play. Faro Jr.'s throwing. Sosa brings it down, and no foul, says the referee. Looked like Tovar had bought Sosa to ground. The referee says no, and Clark wins it back for the Republic. Cardenas gets it out wide. Centeno leaves it off for Hunter George. George working 1-on-2. George splitting the two. George shooting, and getting the block was Omar Becerril. Second corner kick of the game for Sacramento Republic coming up as Hunter George comes over to take. We've already seen the danger of Carrasco in the air. This one played short. George gets past the challenge. He's ridden off the ball. Still might be something on here for Sacramento, as that was a useful ball played in, but the Surf were able to clear it. Sosa. Alfaro steps inside. Still going Alfaro. Love his willingness to attack. So many times you see outside backs that just bomb up and down the flank, but Alfaro Jr. not afraid to go inside. And that causes a lot of panic on defenses, as they're not sure who to follow. The outside back getting inside, or the empty space, which the forward in front of him is most likely going to take. Kernecki settling things down just a bit here. Cortez applying light pressure. The number 59 for the San Diego Surf, Rene Cortez, had 4 goals in the final 2 games of the regular season as the San Diego Surf stormed into the playoffs. Braces in each of those games. And it's Alfaro getting forward again. Sosa rather lost his footing, but it's swept away by Perez. Cortez. That ball asking a lot of the attacker as Kernecki comes out to claim. It's a solid run. And George getting back. The serve looking for the deep service. Sosa tracks it down. And it was off of Sosa last. Espinosa quickly gets it into Tovar. Tovar has Cortez to his right, instead gives it back to Espinosa. Left off for Gunnar Harvey. Harvey again. Love the way Harvey's head is on a swivel, looking for options. Being hounded by Panagos. Referee says play on, and the break is on for Sacramento Republic. It's Panagos. It's Panagos, and it's not that far off. Now, we said he was dangerous. And Mario Panagos just didn't get his foot around it enough. Didn't get the curl on it that he wanted. But he saw the defenders shading towards Carrasco. Said, you know what, I have this space. Takes it, still the defender doesn't come over, and that's when he knows to have a go. And that ball just didn't tail back towards the goal the way Panagos wanted it to. Panagos coming in for high praise from his head coach, Jordan Farrell. He said he's one of those players who has moments where he's a 10, but on his worst day, he's a 7. He stepped into the 19s early on this year, and it was really a challenge for him, but he looked like he was comfortable, and that type of consistency in a player like that is unique. His mentality is terrific. Jordan Farrell saying one of the biggest things they look for at the 16-17 level is players that aren't a 10 one day and then drop down to 4 the next. They're players that have moments where they're 10s, might be constantly 9s, but will only drop down to like a 7. At this age, players should have the technique, they should have the tactical understanding. Now the question is, can they bring it every single day? And it sounds to me like he believes that Mario Panagos is one of those players. And right on cue, here's Panagos. He's dragged down from behind, and the referee's gonna have an early word here. I think that gesture means it's just gonna be a talking to for Espinosa. So Andy Espinosa just being given his last warning. So here was Panagos breaking away, and Espinosa did catch him from behind. Sacramento will play it short. Chen floats it to the far side, looking for Centeno. Did well just to get back and keep that ball in. But it's the Surf who take. And that ball did actually go over the touchline on the far side, so it'll be a throw-in for the Surf. 15 of the first 45 gone in Oceanside. Sacramento Republic listed as the home team, but the San Diego Surf, well, they're the ones who are sleeping in their own beds. So they're the de facto home team. It's a complex they know very well. This is not a bad ball. Well over the head of Cortez, though. And in the end, it's catching practice for Gavin Kronecki. Quickly out for Alfaro. Delgado tried to thread it through. Well, the ideas are there. And Sacramento Republic doing a good job to step into the passing lanes and not allow those balls through. You can see the Surf are making the right decisions. It'll be a throw-in for Andy Espinosa. Cortez to get a cross off. And it was Alfaro who got the block. It is the third corner kick of the game for the San Diego Surf. It's Aaron Alvarez to take this corner kick. The El Cajon native puts it too close to the keeper. Kronecki will take those all day. This is the second meeting between these two sides this year. Met back on October 8th. It was a 1-0 victory for Sacramento Republic. goal was scored by Cole Rovengo, who's on the bench to start for Sacramento. Alfaro. Good idea, one-touch passing in the end, just behind Sosa. It was good work from Alfaro and Cardenas as they linked up to try and find Sosa. Now Yoon Clark steps in. This one's actually going to fall nicely for Centeno. Has space to gallop into. Pushes it further down the line for Hunter George. Sliding challenge coming in from Jose Perez. That will be a throw-in for Sacramento Republic. Forward for Cortez. Into the path of Jesus Salazar. There goes Salazar, and he was taken out. What will the referee do here? Still early days. As Salazar set off and just got the touch before the sliding challenge came in. And so Boateng gonna get a talking to. Well, Chris Ruska doing a good job to keep his cards in his pocket early. Well, it will be a free kick for the San Diego Surf, a chance to set the table. That ball lacking the necessary trajectory as Boateng is able to clear it. Carrasco gets it back to Centeno. Finds Boateng. The feet of his keeper. Krnicki flights it over. Stepping in is Tovar. Tovar continued his run. And that's good shielding by Alfaro. In for Penagos. Played it behind Sosa, who was saying he wanted it into the space so that he could run onto it. And instead, it's going to be Gunnar Harvey's ball for the San Diego Surf. Inside for Tovar. And space for Salazar to turn. He threads it through, and Krnicki gets there before Cortez. That was a beautiful ball threaded through from Salazar. And Cortez was about to get on the end of it. Krnicki did so well to read it and come off his line early. I don't think there was too much weight on the pass. I just think Krnicki had such a good reading of it that he left his line in order to get there well before. Cardenas. Sosa. Neatly done from Clark. Centeno pushes it down the wing. And this is George. George looking for a cross. No elevation on it. Cleared only as far as Yoon Clark. This is Cardenas. Heavy touch lets him down. And a great job by Clark to turn out of pressure from two San Diego Surf defenders. George waiting for the overlap. Now it's George who will go alone. George ran out of real estate. And it will be a goal kick for the San Diego Surf in the 22nd minute. Still 0-0, and that's thanks to the goalkeepers at both ends. Carrasco had his header pushed over the crossbar by Travasos, while at the other end, Krnicki came off his line quickly to get to the ball before Cortez on what would have been an easy finish for the striker for the San Diego Surf. And those are the best chances to tell you about. Other than that, it's been a midfield battle with both teams having good spells of possession and good opportunities getting forward, but both defenses have been very resolute along their last line. As Boateng heads clear. Penagos. Sosa kills it on the chest. Gets the overlap from Alfaro. That's a good sliding challenge from Tovar. Ball stays in. Cortez able to flick it by Jen, but coming over in cover is the center back. Good job by Newton Clark getting back. So it'll be a throw-in for Alfaro. Looking, well, the whole ball has to be over the line, and I think Tovar may have just gotten to it. So from no throwing on one side to a throwing on the other, ball remains with the San Diego Surf. They're looking for that early cross. This is a dangerous one. It might fall kindly, and the shot scuffed. Oh, that was a good opportunity. Unlucky for Tovar in the end. Just couldn't make proper contact. Ball down by Cortez. Salazar. And look at the way Sacramento Republic hunt in packs to win the ball back. Clark. Lovely skill to bring that down from Centeno. Eating up ground on the far side. Centeno making his way into the box. And that was a good sliding challenge from Jose Perez. And Cody Warden said before the game he expected that Perez would have a good game, and so far Warden's been right. Just behind George, otherwise he would have been in. Hunter George was just in the U-18 national camp at the beginning of this month. Another player for the Sacramento Republic side who's played up with the 18-19 squad. So this one comes all the way back for Kronecki. '26th minute. Kronecki will throw it out. This is Jen. Alfaro. Centeno. George. And this one off of Perez last, so it'll be a corner kick for Sacramento Republic, their third of the game. George and Centeno so dangerous combining down that right-hand side. So far, Perez has been able to shut them down for the most part. There was one dangerous cross from Centeno, but Travassos bailed out San Diego with his save on Carrasco's header. Carrasco will be at the forefront of this. The corner doesn't beat the defender at the near post. And this is Flores, spinning. Has a step on Panagos. Flores has Tovar ahead of him. Still Flores. Good reverse pass. And well read by Sacramento, who looked to go the other way. Panagos. Perfectly weighted pass into the run of Souza. Souza works his way into the box and showed a bit too much of it, and Harvey's able to clear. Gennaro Alfaro Jr. will come up to take this throw-in. George checking in as he's come over to this near side. Sosa goes down under the challenge and wins the free kick. Taking a look at the foul, and good shielding from Sosa as he was bundled into by Gunnar Harvey. So it's a chance to swing it in for Oscar Cardenas. Will he play it into the mix, or will he try and catch the keeper at his near post? It's to the far post. It was a good ball, but it's well dealt with. Only as far as Sosa. And the offside flag goes up. So even if Panago's shot had gone in, it wouldn't have counted. And quickly played by Travasos. Oh, it's a great ball to start the counterattack from Travasos. Tovar flying forward. And this ball will be bought back as the foul was called. That's good refereeing from Chris Ruska. Saw the foul and then waited to see if that through ball was going to make its way past the back line before calling the foul. Panagos did well to get his foot on it. Travasos was there to make the save, but none of it mattered in the end as the whistle had gone. There's space for Flores on the far side. Flores has Salazar outside, instead ran right at 3 Sacramento Republic defenders. This cross bypassing everyone and the goal, and it will be a goal kick for Kranicki and the Republic as we head into the 30th minute of play. This is the 11th year of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. Started back in 2007 with just 2,500 boys, and over that time has grown to over 19,000 boys and girls in this 11-year period. It's a well-timed challenge. And the Republic can break. Panagos. Sosa. Overlap allows Sosa to come inside. Sosa barreling his way through. Ball breaks kindly for Panagos. Now Panagos is holding up and waiting for Alfaro to arrive. Clipped into the run of Alfaro. Harvey slides but doesn't get to it. And Panagos almost spun away with it. Harvey. Cortez kept it in and got it to Salazar. Tried to poke it forward for Flores. Alvarez was there as well, but it's the Republic who come away with it. And this is Clark. His pass was picked off. Lucky that Alvarez wasn't able to control it, otherwise San Diego could have fashioned a break. Instead, it's going to be a throw-in for the Republic on the far side. Just past the half-hour mark in Oceanside, 0-0 between the Sacramento Republic and the San Diego Surf. Match day 2 in Group D. The Sacramento Republic and the Colorado Rapids came in tied on top of Group D as they each had 3 points, 1 goal for, no goals against. While Crew Wolves and the San Diego Surf at the bottom with those statistics flipped around. Still all to play for both of these teams. The Crew Wolves Colorado Rapids match happening simultaneously as we speak. And then on the final playoff day, the 2 games will be played on field side by side. This is Alvarez. Steps inside of George. And a good interception. Oh, and what a touch that is from Panagos. Panagos looking to carve open the defense. Oh, their skin just too thick. Carrasco. Overlap coming in from Alfaro. It's Carrasco again. Carrasco went for it. His shot didn't get past Bessaril. This is Flores running at Boateng. Flores, and the run came in too late, and able to recover was Centeno. Flores might have wanted him to be a bit more selfish there, but it was a great idea on that reverse ball. As this cross goes wanting, and it'll be a goal kick for the Republic. Eric Centeno did a great job tracking back to step in and win that ball. He's called into a U-17 national camp this year, Eric Centeno. Number 16 for the Sacramento Republic. Cardenas over to Centeno. Forward for George. George working against Perez and is poked away by Bessaril. Flores brings it down. Boateng keeping a watchful eye on him. And getting back and winning it was Clark. This is Yoon Clark. Does such a good job of coming back and covering when the likes of Boateng and the other center backs go forward. George pops it out wide. Centeno joins the party. Centeno. George. Comes back with it. And now setting off is Boateng. Trying to find Alfaro. And smacked away by Espinosa. Only as far as Jen. Inside for Panagos. Cardenas. Alfaro. Oh, lovely combination play, and just a bit too much mustard on that one, as it was looking for Sosa, who was arrowing his way into the box. The ideas are there, just not coming off, and we're still scoreless as we head into the final 10 minutes of the first half. Tovar. Flores. There's plenty of players in front of him, and still he goes. Not a bad effort. Just needs to get his shot on target. It took the space, and there were players who wanted it slid in, but he saw that he had a chance to have a shot and just leaned back at the most crucial of moments. Nothing to concern Kornecki in the end, and he'll have a goal kick. Espinosa with the free header. Cortez. Jen does the defending. Thought it went off of Cortez last, but the assistant referee disagrees. Jen continuing to plead his case. Meanwhile, San Diego gets the ball back in play. Delgado. Perez. Really the first time Perez has been able to get forward in this match. Salazar chasing, but it has it stripped away from him by Boateng. Smacks it downfield. George with the flick on, but nobody making the run behind him. And somehow George gets back to it. George has Sosa. Sosa heading in. Sosa! Sosa! 1-0 Republic! George creates it. Sosa scores it. And it's Bedlam in San Diego. It was all the work of George. Sosa made the run, came in, and through the legs of Travasos, and it had just enough to creep over the line. Well, Travasos, really not much he could do. Came out, beaten through his legs, but you can't put your keeper in those kind of situations. And it's 1-0 Sacramento Republic. And it was all thanks to Hunter George chasing what looked like a lost cause. Had the ball poked away from him, looked like he had no right getting to that ball, and somehow managed to get after it and win it. And from there, the break was on. That is why you never give up. Excellent example from Hunter George. And it's the goal scorer Sosa who's on the ball again. Alfaro charging forward. Alfaro gets inside of Espinosa, clips it in, was looking for the run of George. Falls to the feet of Panagos. He plays it in for Sosa, who wasn't expecting it. Able to get back to it in time. Looking for the flick on it, just missed the feet of George. So close to being 2-0. The Republic have their tails up now. This is Alfaro. Look at Cortez coming all the way back to win that ball for the Surf. Sosa gets it back to Jen. As the Sacramento Republic will recycle their runs in the 39th minute. Good job by Perez to step in. Boateng will mop up for Sacramento. Let's take a look, and there's George winning that ball that he thought he had lost, then picks his head up, sees Sosa flying forward, and Sosa only had eyes for goals. And it was a smart finish in the end, slotting it underneath the onrushing keeper. It's the NorCal side who are celebrating in SoCal. This is George. George. Still George. And Travasos will take it in the end. Well, as George looking to carve open the San Diego Surf defense once again. Stepped inside Besserill, but that was a great sliding challenge by Harvey to put him off. If you're going to leave your feet in the box, you have to get the challenge absolutely right, and Gunnar Harvey did. Heading into the final 5 minutes of the first half, plus whatever stoppage time deemed necessary by Chris Ruska and his staff. Carrasco. And it's Clark who wins the free kick in the center circle. Wanted to take it quickly, Clark. And the referee says that's not where the foul occurred. So Jen will come up and take it. Carmichael, California native, was trying to find Carrasco out wide. Instead, it's the Surf to go the other way in the 42nd minute. Carrasco's over defending, and it's off of Perez last, so it will be Carrasco's ball. Both players feeling the effect of that challenge, but the referee points the way of the Surf, so it'll be a free kick for them. Chance for players to get forward here for those in blue. Quickly taken to Delgado. Back for Harvey. Del Mar native gets it forward. Perez down the line for Flores. And Flores was held, so it'll be a free kick for the Surf. Quickly taken. Salazar, Delgado, Alvarez, Harvey. He's being hassled by Sosa, Harvey, but able to get it away. And unable to keep it in on this near side is Espinosa. Espinosa hits it off of Panagos, so the ball will stay with the Surf. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Can the Surf find something in this very well-organized Sacramento Republic defense? As Delgado gets it back. Becerril out wide for Perez. Boom, Perez slipped. Panagos into the path of Carrasco. Perez got back well. It'll be the Sacramento Republic's ball, but Perez making sure there was no counterattack. Oh, lovely skill from Cardenas. And it's opened up space for the cross. Clipped in just over the head of George and headed away by Harvey. Boateng calls off Clark. It gets it over to Alfaro. George with a bit of a heavy touch, but Alfaro comes back to win it. Cardenas. Over for Alfaro, who wants to have a go and just mishit it. Sliced it as he came across it. It was a good idea from Alfaro. Again, we talked about how he's an outside back, but he likes to come inside and the trouble that can cause for the Surf defense. Hit the 45th minute mark. And just wait and see how much stoppage time will be added by the referee in this first half. Alvarez will get on the end of this. He's being watched by Cardenas, able to spin away from him. Good job by Carrasco to come back and help on the defensive end. Ball just a bit too far ahead of Panagos. Falls kindly for Carrasco though. George waiting to make the run. Sosa coming in from deep. George is chasing, and Travasos gets there first. He quickly rolls it out. Cortez had it poked away by Jen, but it'll be a throw-in for the Surf. And no stoppage time needed here. 1-0 Sacramento Republic leads San Diego Surf after 45 minutes. Sosa from Hunter in the 37th, and it's the NorCal side who have the lead. We'll be back with you for the final 45 minutes here on Match Day 2 in Group D, right after this here on USSoccerDA.com. Getting set for the final 45 minutes between Sacramento Republic and the San Diego Surf. It's the Republic who have the 1-0 lead courtesy of a 37th minute goal from Sosa. Other academies on hand to watch this one. And there are 2 substitutions to tell you about at halftime, both of them for the San Diego Surf, as Gunnar Harvey and Jake Tovar have both come out, and checking in for them is Moises Aguilar and Zachary McGordon. Moises Aguilar wearing number 45 and Zachary McGordon number 31. So we'll see how those changes will affect the game for Cody Warden's side. As there's Zachary McGordon, 16-year-old out of El Cajon, California, making his 17th appearance of the season. And it will be the Surf to kick off to get us underway. They've had good build-ups. It's just the end product that they've been missing so far as they trail 1-0 heading into the second half. And here's McGordon's first touch. In for Salazar. San Diego Surf playing in just their second ever playoffs in the Development Academy. The last was back in 2011. Penagos, one touch for Carrasco. Continued the one-touch theme as he was trying to play it over the top for George. McGordon is able to lay it off. And this will be a throw-in for the Republic in the 46th minute. It'll be Alfaro to take. Now Alfaro has the ball in hand. Sosa. That's a good fin from Sosa. Was unable to get by the defender. And the Surf will look to go the other way. Tenacious work by Penagos, but he's whistled for a foul at the end of it. So it'll be a free kick for Gordon. And McGordon elects to play it back. Travassos. Sosa steps in to win it back for the Republic. It overran McGordon. This is Aguilar with his first touch. Perez. Carrasco bearing down on him, and he does enough to force Perez out of bounds. Oscar Cardenas. Centeno. Centeno able to get by Alvarez. Carrasco, now he skips by Alvarez. Carrasco clips it in, and it's cleared away by McGordon. Salazar leaves it off for Aguilar. Back to Delgado. Smashes it clear, looking for the head of Cortez. Cushioned header out wide, looking for Espinosa. And he showed too much of it to the Republic. One back by McGordon. And this is Jose Perez for the Surf. Flores wants movement ahead of him, gets it from Perez. Forward looking for the run of Cortez, and cleared away by Chen. Alvarez. That was poked away by Carrasco. I've really liked Carrasco's willingness to come back and help on the defensive end. Cardenas. Clark leaves it for Penagos. Was looking for Carrasco. And Boateng heads it away from Flores as he was trying to get inside. Alfaro's continued his run, angling his way into the box. Alfaro at the top of the touchline. Alfaro! Tremendous save from Travasos. Alfaro so dangerous when he gets into open space, cutting inside once again. Squared up to Delgado, had a half step past him and angled it toward the far post, and it looked destined to pick out the corner, but Travasos had other ideas. Hunter's cross is blocked, and the clearance sliced out of bounds. Another look at that shot, and just that ability to open up that space. And Travasos with a strong paw to push it around the post. Another shot comes in, and it's Travasos again tipping it over the crossbar. Travasos has been dynamite early on in this second half to keep the Republic from extending their lead. So it was Carrasco showed his strength, holding off Perez. This time he looked to turn provider as he clipped it in, and George climbing the ladder to get that header. But Carrasco denying George the second goal of the game for the Republic. It is, however, the 5th corner kick of the game for the Capital Club. And it's Oscar Cardenas who will take. The last one was short. Looks like this one's going to go into the danger area. Carrasco brings it down. Gets it back out. Cardenas gets the space, puts in the cross. It was beyond everyone, and it'll be a goal kick for the San Diego Surf in the 52nd minute. Chance to catch their breath after some nervous moments. Bailed out thanks to their elastic goalkeeper, Colin Travasos. Delgado with the interception. Here's clearance, won back by the Republic. Centeno able to keep it in bounds. Carrasco touches it around Perez, gets the return ball from Cardenas. And McGordon was able to get a foot in. Carrasco still on it. And Carrasco will be whistled for the foul. It was a great job by Alvarez to get in, win that ball. And then McGordon came in, and Alvarez with good shielding. And in the end, Carrasco whistled for the foul. So it's the Surf to bring it up in the 53rd. It was Perez. Forward. Flores leaves it off for Salazar. And try to get it back, but helping out on the defensive end is Sosa. And now Sosa getting up the field, getting it, and will he catch up to this ball? Rolls out of bounds before he can get there, but a great effort from Sosa. Made a 60-yard sprint back to help win that ball, and then went back the other way, almost got on the end of it for the counterattack. Have to love the work from the game's only goal scorer so far. Cardenas seizes the loose ball into the space for Carrasco. He has a go, and Travasos smothers the rebound. Well, Carrasco didn't really have too much of an angle, but he hit it well. And lucky that there was nobody in a maroon jersey who was waiting to pounce. And Travasos able to get it at the second time of asking. He's made some big saves, Travasos. Twice tipping free headers over the crossbar. Then another time pushing an effort from Alfaro Jr. around the post. This is McGordon. He's contented himself with simple passes in the first 15 minutes since he's been on the field, McGordon. It's been effective. Flores steps inside of Clark. Now over the top for Cortez. Cortez wanted to take it one time. Just couldn't direct his effort on target.
Act like it's a corner, kid. Hey, just act like it's a corner. He was looking at you the entire time.
Rene Cortez, 4 goals in the last 2 games of the regular season, and it was a good run from him, and did well, just didn't wrap his hips around it to direct it goalwards. Carrasco wins the first header, repelled by the surf. Moises Alvarez will get it back. Check that Aguilar. This is Aguilar once again. A rare miscue from Omar Becerril gifts the ball back to the Republic. Hunter George will leave this thrown off for Centeno. Boateng. Just trying to get it to the far side. Still might work out for Penagos. It's a good hit. And Travasos had to apply gloves. It's Delgado to bring it out of the back for the Surf in the 56th minute. This ball a bit mishit and really held up in the wind. It fell perfectly for Penagos, and that is not an easy skill to make proper contact with the ball the way Penagos did when it's coming down from such a tall position like that. Well, it's a determined run from Alvarez. Still going Alvarez. It's a good shot, and it's a good save. Alvarez was able to wriggle free, create that chance for himself, but Karnicki had the angle cut down, was able to get across to make the save. Good positioning from the keeper. Even better, was able to catch it and hold on to it at full stretch. First time in a while we've had to call Karnicki's name. The San Diego Surf getting ready to make their 3rd change of the afternoon. And it's Salazar whose number's up. So it's Jesus Salazar who leaves us. And coming in is John Fulton. Fulton had 2 goals in the final 2 games of the regular season. He's a player, that's going to be a free kick. It's a player that Cody Warden said he loves to bring off the bench because he's so dangerous, especially running against tired legs. Cruz Ruska just telling Boateng that you can't kick the ball away after I've blown the whistle. Flores is still down. Flores taken out on the challenge from Cardenas.
I have no idea.
Good news is that Flores is back up to his feet. Looks to be all right. That's going to be a 4-man wall for Karnicki. And it's Delgado who's over it. Flores struggling to walk this one off. It's Delgado! That wasn't far off.
Head up, dude. Good effort.
Good effort from Brian Delgado. Close to his 3rd goal of the season Got it up and over the wall, but it just curled past the post. So it'll be a goal kick for Konecki. Headed away by Espinosa. Bought down by Alvarez. Skips past Clark.
Get going, Renee Angel. Get going. Great ball. Get at him, Johnny.
It's into the substitute, Fulton. Fulton spins. Trying to get to the far side, but that's well read. And a great job by Jen. Cortez hoisted into the danger area. Bought down, and the shot blocked by Boateng. Clears it away. A little bit of miscommunication between him and his keeper, and Boateng say, hey, I was just making absolutely sure. So Boateng got the block, and then coming out to claim it was Konecki. Boateng just wasn't sure. Made absolutely sure to get it to safety. But it will be a corner kick on the hour mark for Flores and the San Diego Surf. Boateng heads it to the top of the box. Bought down by Alvarez. Has two Republic players policing him. Boateng wins it back. Well, great job from Flores not to allow the ball to be cleared. Still going with it. And which way is this free kick going to go? It's going to go against the Surf. So staunch defending from Boateng. So they're looking to keep their second clean sheet in succession in the playoffs, the Republic. Oh, and Perez slipped. And Cardenas will be whistled for playing the ball on the ground. Contest starting to heat up inside the final 29 minutes.
Let's Ballo, get on the ball. Let's go. Now Johnny 1v1. Now Johnny 1v1. That's decent. Now we work.
This one slotted into the pocket.
Get going, D. Get going, D. Get going, D. And Angel, get going.
Alvarez. Flores unable to keep it in, so it'll be a throw in for the Republic.
Stop. Hey, we've got to get the ball moving. D, put that ball down. Play into Ballo. Ballo, demand that football. Moises, see that spacing early. We've got to get way more active off the football. Hey, track, Angel. Let's go. Come on. Go with D. Good. And now we get on the ground. Let's play. Get on the ground. Let's play. Hey, Omar, open your
Republic continue to creep up the near side via the throw-in. And Centeno will take it. Good hold-up play from Carrasco. Centeno pokes it past his man. Getting in is Gordon. McGordon will be whistled for the foul. Well, it's been really fun to watch Carrasco and Centeno combine down this side. A smart little touch from Centeno past the first defender. McGordon making absolutely sure, and illegally so, that he wasn't going to get the cross off. So it's Hunter George who will take it. U-18 national team player who created the game's only goal for Sosa back in the 37th minute. Looking to turn provider again, this time via the set piece. Well, it's a good ball whipped in, punched away by Travasos. Fulton. Flores. Launches it to the far side for Cortez. Cortez unable to keep it in. Good look at Christian Little, the assistant referee too, out of Michigan. Kwabena Boateng, another U-18 international for the U.S. Boateng doesn't have to worry about doing the defending here as it goes out of bounds. Be a throw-in for his Republic side. came in with the 11th seed after finishing 3rd in the Northwest Division this season, Sacramento Republic.
That ref likes to yell a lot.
Our head coach, Jordan Farrell, saying that it's a great group of guys. They love to compete. And said that it's a group that you don't have to wind up, and that makes it fun because they're just so motivated to come and train and improve every single day. And they're guys who are very, very hungry, and it makes his job easy. Their U-18-19s had 8 players committed to D1 schools on signing day. In just their 3 short years in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy, they've already moved a player through to their first team. It's tremendous what the Sacramento Republic Academy has done. Not only that, but these are the original 14s that came into the academy. Centeno. Able to dance by Alvarez. Still going Centeno. Alvarez able to bump him off the ball. Looking for options, Alvarez. Centeno grabbed his jersey as he poked it away. So it'll be a free kick for the Surf. And you can see the signal there from Chris Ruska, the center referee, that the ball was rolling, and that's why he called it back. Omar Becerril's free kick. Off of Boateng. And well shielded out of bounds by Fulton. It's a throw-in for the Surf. Lifted in. That wasn't far off. Cortez did a good job to get across the face of Chen and get the shot off. Delgado steps in. So here's a look. It was a good cross in. It wasn't far off. That one whizzing just past the post. Centeno. Carrasco. Back to Centeno. One back by Becerril. Into the path of Fulton. It's in a foot race with Boateng, who wins it, but the ball will remain with the Surf. So a throw-in for Jose Perez. It's been much more adventurous in this second half, and rightly so, as they're chasing the game. And it's going to be the fifth corner kick of the game for the San Diego Surf.
Andy, you're the last option. Delgado. Aaron, stay outside the box. Anything comes out, you finish it.
6 players crashing the box in blue jerseys. And skying to win the header was Chen. Chen comes out and wins the second ball and blocks the cross as well. Hat trick of good defending plays from Chen, all in that little sequence. Thrown intercepted by McGordon. Had Sosa draped over him, and he wins the free kick. Becerril. Got it back to his keeper. Colin Travasos gets it out wide. If it weren't for Travasos, this result could well be beyond doubt. He's made 3 sensational saves to keep the Republic at just 1. Boateng knocks it away. Little touch on from Clark. It's intercepted by Flores.
That's the peril of surf, guys.
I know.
Great fields.
Unless you're in the middle of the fields.
Hey, do they still play polo at those fields?
Perez.
I don't know if they do anymore.
Hold it for us, Aaron, underneath.
Cortez. Back to Perez. Good sliding challenge from Centeno.
Get going, Aaron. Get going, Aaron.
He caught the foot of Perez. And now Centeno is going to be the first player to go into the referee's book tonight.
Andy, you're the last one back.
Like once the check clears, it's like, all right, no more polo. I need polo.
Well, now they're calling it
Surf.
Surf Cup Sports Park.
70th minute before the game's first yellow card, and taking a look, and
I know now they're.
thought he got to the ball first. He did come in studs up, and that's why the yellow card was brandished. It's a double substitution being made by Sacramento Republic. Centeno is coming off after receiving that yellow. Coming in for the Republic is Mason Pahuli, the number 9. And Cole Rovengo, the man who scored the goal against the San Diego Surf when these two teams met back on October 8th. So Rovengo and Pahuli are in. Their first order of business is to not have to worry about their free kick because they have Gavin Kornecki as their goalkeeper. Sosa. Well, he let it on because Penagos was offside, but he gets it over to Carrasco. Penagos continues his run, and Carrasco was unable to feed him. Flores. It's being hounded by Alfaro Jr. And Penagos comes back and wins it. Penagos has Sosa, almost found him. A great reading of the game by Travasos. Anticipated, came out, and quelled the danger. Penagos sneaked in from behind, picked the pocket of Perez, and Sosa good running behind him. Penagos played just too far in front of him, but it was a great job by Travasos to come flying off his line to make the save. And this is Penagos. Alfaro Jr. has come over to this side now that Centeno is out. And that cross too close to the keeper. Travasos takes it off the hop. 72 minutes completed in Oceanside. 1-0 Sacramento Republic lead, courtesy of a 37th minute goal from Sosa. The San Diego Surf have poked and prodded, but have been unable to find any holes in the Sacramento Republic defense. Cortez turns. And Pahuli will be whistled for the foul. Sacramento thought it was their ball. Aaron Alvarez stands over this. Perez is coming forward. Flores checks into the space. There's one back by the Republic. Penagos does well to ride the challenge of Alvarez and get it out wide for Sosa. Has 3 players pouring forward. Sosa slides it into the gap. It's Cole Rovengo putting it across. And the question is, did it take a deflection? No, just the goal kick. But a good lung-bursting run forward from Cole Rovengo. You can do that when you just come on as a substitute. Rovengo, another player who stepped up to play for the U-18-19s. He's also been involved in national team camps. Such as the quality we have out here. The U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs. Alfaro spins away. Inside for Carrasco. Forward for George. Into the path of Sosa. It's his second. It's Sacramento Republic second. And it's time to celebrate in the corner once again.
Logan, let's go. Alfredo, let's go. Get Angel off. Right there. Come on, Fred.
The counterattack worked to perfection. George got it over to Sosa, and the finish was devastating. 2-0 Sacramento Republic lead in the 75th minute. It's Sosa at the double. It's Panagos started the move. Going over to celebrate with the arrest of the academy. As one coach told me, you don't play for a certain team until you play for the first team. And you could see that there. They are all teammates, no matter the age group. And Carrasco is down, being stretched out. Looks like he's cramping. And great sportsmanship from Colin Travasos to stretch out Carrasco. Travaso showing his great character. And you know, those are the kind of things scouts look at. They don't only look at your talent, they look at how do you handle the situation when things aren't going your way. What is your character like? And you just saw it from Colin Travasos. So it looks like both teams are getting set to make substitutions. The players up in between the benches are from the San Diego Surf. Talk about these scouts. There are 27 network scouts here for U.S. Soccer, along with all the DA technical advisors. And every single U.S. youth national team coach is here in Oceanside as well. The 27 scouts, part of a network of 140 network scouts, who before this event even started had been to approximately 3,000 Development Academy games this season. So the substitutions made. We'll go back and look at this goal. Hunter got it over to Sosa, and he picked out the near post quite beautifully. Look at one of the players who came on during that stoppage in play. Logan Thrall's getting his 22nd appearance of the season. Falls from nearby Cardiff by the Sea, beautiful town here in North County, part of San Diego. Hunter. Carrasco is back on. Good to see that he's okay. The Sacramento Republic getting ready to make a change of their own. Still plenty of time, but if this result holds, and if Colorado win their match, which is being played right now against Crew Wolves, then it would be 6 points for each team, with the winner going through to the quarterfinals. And then if they were to tie, then it would come down to goal difference. And even though we don't know the result of the other game at the moment, that's why it's important for Sacramento to continue to try and score as many goals as they can. Of course, we'll have to work on some defending as well. This is San Diego Surfside that has shown their ability to get forward today. And so it's Carrasco who's going to come off, having just gone down with cramps earlier. And so Carrasco being replaced by Roberto Ceja, 21st appearance of the season for Ceja out of El Capitan High School in Sacramento, California. And Ceja's first order of business is to be whistled for a foul. Free kick for the Surf. 79th minute. It's Sosa at the double for Sacramento. Goals in the 37th and 74th minute. Penagos working on Aguilar. A great job by Aguilar to get back and win that ball for the San Diego Surf. Penagos.
If they're going to spend the money, they better spend it in the right places.
Right.
We're a right place to spend it.
Exactly, because they're not getting any bang for their buck now. And
Hunter George.
they just don't know how to.
He'll be whistled for the foul.
Can we play out, boys? Don't worry about them. Let's play.
George will get a yellow card. It looked to be a 50-50 wrestling match to me. George goes into the book as Espinosa able to get in and nick this ball away. And there you see he does have the back of his jersey as Espinosa tried to get away with it. Well, Sosa's the hero with both goals, but don't forget about Hunter George. He's the one who set him up for Sosa.
Now we rotate it out.
Inside the final 10 minutes of regulation, it's the Sacramento Republic with a 2-0 lead. Sosa. Corner kick for the Republic. 6th of the game for the Capital Club.
So what wonderful moves are used by
And it's Penagos who's coming over to take. And see a referee from another field here watching. The majority of games are watched by a referee coach who watches the game, assesses it, and then meets with the refereeing crew after every game to talk about it, to give pointers, help them talk through any situations where they may have questions. These referees also going to conferences and classes in the evenings as well. So a lot of education, not only for these players, but the referees too. Thrall's chasing it, unable to get to it, and it'll be a throw-in for the Republic. Another change for Sacramento, and it's Penagos' number who's up. Good shift from Mario Penagos. And he's replaced.
Me, not you. I promise. He was hitting me. You don't need it. Wouldn't help you because you're so beautiful. That's
Oh,
what else
wow.
he was
Listen to
thinking.
this malarkey.
Well, it's Ryan Holbert who comes on.
Been a lot of World Cup, and then we had 2 guests. Some little league.
And the space is opened up here. Played back across and cleared away by McGordon.
Messed up.
That's really, like I saw that live. I was like, what just happened?
Boateng intercepts.
Like that's the reason I get parroted when I shoot soccer is right there. The one like.
Now Jen wants to get forward.
Goalie's just gotta go.
Flights it to the far side.
You're trying to like your shot down the street.
Oh, it's a dangerous ball played in. Well dealt with by Bessaril. And then Aguilar just clears it to safety. Track down, chance for another cross perhaps. Espinosa closes it down. Rovengo playing catch with Sosa.
Maybe they changed the sport.
That's Rovengo. And it'll be a free kick as Espinosa brings him down.
hate Monterey.
There's George coming in. And you could see that he was dragged in. Even though Espinosa did get the challenge correct, the referee was bringing it back for the holding that occurred before. A good advantage played by the referee. This is George looking for a hat trick of assists. Instead, he wins a corner kick.
Exactly, thank you. I mean, leaving me alone, stranding me with this guy? What do you think?
Hey Clay, what's up?
And now we can. Now he only cares about business.
So, I think that, the soccer's...
So George will take this corner kick in the 85th minute.
And I told him, I said, there's a way to
It was
get
a
to it.
good trajectory as that ball was driven in.
If we want, we should probably just link to that, but he wants to manually update it himself so that there's always a table. You want me to tell him that?
Sosa flies into the box. And that was an excellent challenge from McGordon. Aguiar.
Okay.
Ceja chasing. McGordon goes back to his keeper. Inside the final 5 minutes of regulation. It's whatever stoppage time deemed necessary by the referee. The Republic, looking to stay at the top of the table, would go on 6 points with this victory, heading into match day 3 on Saturday.
Yes,
But I want to do it
for sure. Are you you're out on the field, it sounds like, yeah?
So Rovengo will take this throw in for the Republic.
Forward your email to Chris. I'm not near him now, but I'll call him right now.
You run that now.
I'm coercing him into other things.
George ran himself out of bounds. Will be a throw in for Espinosa. Cortez. One back by Rovengo. And Holbert played it back. The clearance was blocked. And Jen wins the free kick.
Those days when I had my PR for New York, they don't die ever.
Anyway, Cogs, give me.
Sacramento looking to close this out and keep their second clean sheet of these playoffs, their 15th of the season.
Pull it up in an email.
Oh no, I want to hear it from him.
Sosa. One rather behind Rovengo, but he does well to recover it. And he'll win another throw-in. Republic will be all right with this. Just trying to manage this game and see it out.
And is this the same job you applied for that you got when you started here?
Yes. However, it's just taken on a life of its own because now I do
Ceja.
a few other departments that I
Thrall
never
steps in to win it back.
had any interest or understanding of that I do now.
Alfaro.
So, when someone
Oh, lovely turn from Ceja.
I thought, what the heck is that? Why do I care? And now I'm like, okay, well, I'm
Still going Ceja. Has Alfaro in support. The Thralls.
So we're working on the PPR memory museum right now.
A good job by Boateng to step in. We'll have to get back quickly.
We're taking all the episodes and we're putting them online. Every episode we have in our
online meeting on YouTube.
Well, the Surf did have the Republic struggling to get back, but they didn't take the throw in quick enough. And this off of Thrall's left, so it will be Ceja's ball. And he'll leave this throw in off for Alfaro. Sacramento will improve to 23-7-6 on the season. Have now scored 91 goals on the year. Alfaro stabbed away by Thralls. And the free kick will go the way of the Surf. Inside the final minute and a half of the 90. Thrall steps inside of Ceja. It could very well come down to the final match day with the Sacramento Republic taking on the Colorado Rapids. Well, the San Diego Surf will turn their attention to the Crew Wolves as the offside flag is up.
My issue has been I haven't been able to look for other things.
As Travasos comes to the extremist penalty area to take. Shouts that he was out of his box. Fall on a deaf ear of the referee.
So once I get home, I'm going to try to focus on
Delgado. Back to Travasos. Let's take a look here. Was there a case to be had? Oh, his foot did go out, but he had the ball in. Travasos was correct on that occasion.
I wish the ships had been sailing at the right time, because you know who's running the web now?
Well, no, tell me who.
And 3.
Result all but confirmed for Sacramento Republic as we head into stoppage time, and there will be 3 minutes added on at the end of this one. 3 more minutes for the Republic to close this one out. Jordan Farrell has to be very happy with the way his side have managed this game so far. And they got that second goal that they didn't get on match day 1 to close this game out.
What was the decision to say, oh, that was just because he was actually frying there? That's just great. That was
It's like intimidation.
One behind Seha, who slipped. Thralls to go the other way in the first minute of stoppage time. Thralls on the overlap. Good sliding challenge from Alfaro. Cortez bulldozing his way through, but it's off of him last. And it'll be a throw-in for Sacramento Republic.
But you know what? It's and then we got a new assistant news director.
Jordan Farrell had a very interesting quote before this game. He said, especially in the playoffs, we talk about the beauty and the beast being calm, composed, and attractive in our possession style of soccer, but we need to be beast out of possession to make sure that other teams can't break us down and that we win the ball right back and go back to the beauty of our possession game. And I think we've certainly seen that here from the Sacramento Republic over these 90-plus minutes. They're very aesthetically pleasing to watch when they've had the ball at their feet. They created their chances, broke the surf down on 2 occasions, thanks to this man, Hunter. Still going Hunter. And Hunter goes down in the box. No call, but it will be a corner kick for Sacramento Republic. Well, there's the beauty when they're on the ball. It's the 5th corner kick of the half for the Sacramento Republic, their 8th of the game. As we head into the final minute of the minimum 3 of stoppage time, you can bet that Rovengo's just going to hold it in the corner. He gets it into Sosa. Rovengo goes down right on the edge of the box. And where's the ref going to give it? Well, he's going to give a yellow card first. I believe this one's going to be on the edge of the box. As Rovengo wins the free kick, and Fulton becomes the 3rd player to go into the referee's book this afternoon. Rovengo got at him for Sosa. Little touch back for Rovenga, and Fulton did come in late. And it was outside the box. And they're just going to play it back out to Rovengo in the corner. George has Rovengo in support. Espinosa wins it. And that will do it. The Sacramento Republic go to 6 points at the top of Group D. And they'll have a chance to advance on the 3rd match day to the quarterfinals. Sosa at the brace for Sacramento Republic. Make it 2 wins out of 2 against a very good surf side that falls on the wrong end of this result. It was that man right there, Sosa, in the 37th minute to open the scoring and the 74th minute to close it out. And over in the other match, it's the Colorado Rapids who are winning 3-2 against Crew Wolves. So if that result holds, then it will be all to play for on that final day between Colorado and Sacramento. But for now, Sacramento can celebrate their victory. A very good job, well done by them against a very solid San Diego Surf side who did themselves proud this afternoon. That will do it for us. For everyone at Turbo Sports, our executive producer, Chase Neidig, our director, Alex Bousquet, and replay Scott Cheney. And for Andy Sevchek and everyone at US Soccer, I'm Mark Serber saying good evening from Oceanside, where it finishes Sacramento Republic 2, the San Diego Surf 0.